Hello everyone. Now let's just discuss how to create the masters with MCA S.M.A.R.T Pro. As you can see over here, we have the quick tab facility on the main screen window. The company master, designation master, director master, auditor master and certification master. These masters, as the name suggests, create the master database for your company. In the masters, we have already equipped them with the facilities, with the options that are perplexed and that are reflected in many fields of the software. Once it's a one-time activity, when you just create your company, or when you just modify your company or update your company, you have to add the details in the masters and they will be stored as a base for your further working. Now, as you can see in the company master, we have two tabs over here. The one is new company and the other one is existing company. The new company is for represent here in case if you want to incorporate a new company from the software, and in case if you want to start the process from the base of the incorporation, you can easily do so. Once you click on the new company, you can see there is a slight of a change in the options here. Only the company name is the mandatory part and the type of industry. As you already aware that when we are going to incorporate a company, we don't have a SIN number of it, or either PAN or a TIN. So in such a case, you have to give the proposed name of the company here. You just fill in the proposed name. Suppose if I want to start ABC Private Limited, it automatically fetch the information in the display name. You have to give the login ID and password for your security reasons. And another thing that is much more important, the red marks over here depicts the importance of the options that are required to be furnished. Suppose it's a new company, I'm taking here it's a private company, limited by shares, non-government company. So in that case, as you can see on my screen, when I'm doing working, I have selected the option company limited by shares. So the option having share capital is by default ticked as yes. So you can see in the software that we have simplified the working in each manner. We are making you create the database, making you create the master database for your working, so that most of the information gets fetched in your relative fields, either in the form, in the registers, or in the drafting part. It is a vital part and it's a one-time activity that you just required to be do at the one shot of the software, or at the start, or whenever at the time you feel to either update your records. Just click on the save. Now, as you can see, we have the internal validations as well. If you by default skip any method, it will always alert you and suggest you to do the same. Within few seconds of time, within few seconds of my click, my company has been created with minimal information. Now another tab is for the existing company, the company which already has the SIN number. When you just fill in the SIN number here, it automatically fetch your most of the details like company name, its type of industry, its date of incorporation, its registered address, its category of the company. It's automatically fetched. Also, you can see on the screen window, it's the login ID and password. If you just provide the login and ID password of the MCA portal, it will automatically integrate your working to the portal itself. You don't have to close down the software or just browse the URL of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and then log in again. You can simply log in it within the software. Another most important feature is director and KMP master. Although the designation master has been given here, we have already predefined the designation that are very much common in the industry. In any case, if you feel like you want to add or upgrade any designation, you can do the same by providing the same here and click on the save option. Another thing is for the director. We have categorized in three parts: personal details, DIR3, and interest in other entities. On the right hand side of my window, you can see already I have provided my directors from here. It automatically fetched from the MCA portal if you click on the autofill director list. In case you want to add new director on the board, You can do the same by providing DIN here and pre-filling his detail in the software. Also, if you just file DR12 from the software, and in case of a resignation of a director or in case of a cessation, it automatically turns that director name in the red color, which represents to you that that director is no longer associated with the company. So with the Director Master, we are already making the history of your directorship. We here just incorporate your resignation date. We here also incorporate your appointment date, which maintains the record of a company from start to end. Another important feature of the Director Master is that supposedly if you have a case of a group company and most of your directors are common in one or another company, you don't have to fill that director's detail each and every time while doing the work for that particular company. You just select the list of the companies from here from which you want to import the director. Your directors list will be loaded. You have to select the director for which you want to work with or for which you want to import the details. Supposedly if I want to import the details of Ravinder sir, I click on import, and within few clicks it gets imported. As you can see, his data is imported from there. Now let's move further for another master is Auditor Master. Before going for that, we have also two other features, like if you want to file for DR3, you can do so the same from the Director Master itself, and in case if you want to load the interest of the directors, you can directly load it from here. It automatically fetch the information from the MCA portal. Now let's move to Auditor Master. Just like Director Master, Auditor Master also has the facility to import the auditor details. Suppose you are the practicing professional and you do the multiple working for either 10 to 20 companies, and since you are the main authority, you don't have to just fill in the information of yours in each time you work in different companies. So with the help of the software, you can import your details just from this click, import auditor from another company. The preview window is on the right hand side. When you just double click, you can see the left hand side of it, your records. You can update the same, or either you can clear or delete the same. Another is Certification Master. Just like Auditor Master, Certification Master is basically your certifying authority. It also perplexed everywhere in the forms, in the registers, wherever it is needed in the software. Another major thing is subsidiary company. In case if you have a subsidiary company, then these details will be also maintained in the software itself. We have the option of pre-fill so that you don't have to worry about how the information is going to be. We also integrate it with the MCA portal. So maintaining masters with MCA S.M.A.R.T Pro is really a task of a minute or more to less. So it's a one-time activity which will create the base for your filing, base for your working in the software. When you work manually or without a software help, you have to provide these details each and every time while you work for a register, while you work in a form, or while you do any kind of minutes working or drafting working. You have to provide these details additionally by yourself each and every time. You don't have the feature of incorporating any kind of information in case of a group company, in case of a similar auditor information, similar certifying information. So this is how software is going to help you. It will reduce your time of working, it will reduce your duplicacy and make you much more proficient. It will save your time so that you can utilize in bigger activities, much more other activities, and it will help you to mitigate your compliances on timely manner.